This is the 10th and final episode, and it's on the kick. And when I hear people talk about their kick, they say, I don't have a kick. My kick slows me down. I don't know how to wiggle my legs. I try to kick really hard, and it fatigues me. First off, for most of the triathletes, the kick does not provide propulsion. It will provide stability. And when I talk about stability, it will really help that front end of your stroke. In other words, it'll get you from this position to that position if you actually think about the upbeat of the kick rather than the downbeat. And I know this is kind of contrary to what most people are thinking about. First off, if these are my legs, I want my feet turned in so my ankles are plantar flexed. And if these are my toes, my thumbs, I can just click my toes every once in a while. So my feet are turning, that's going to maximize my surface area. If these are my knees, I don't want to kick like this. And I see a lot of people riding a bike when they're in the water. They're getting way too much knee flexion. The kick is generated from your engine, and that's your core, your hips. It's a really willowy, shallow kick. You don't want to try to over kick, but the key element on the kick for stability is the upbeat of the kick. So you're kicking down. I want you to think about lifting up. Here's my heel. Lift that heel up to the surface. Lift it up. It may not be symmetrical, and you may notice that your feet actually sometimes cross a little bit. That negates some of the wag on the back end. But concentrate on lifting with your hamstrings and your glutes with a straight leg so you're clearing the water table behind your knee. It will minimize the depth of your kick. It will minimize the depth of your knee. Now, I like to introduce the kick with fins because people can feel how their hips are generating the power. And I like doing back flutter kick and back dolphin kick. And lastly, when you apply the kicking in a drill, the kicking should be done with vigor. In other words, you shouldn't be kicking as though you're reading poetry. You should be kicking with a little more emphasis, and you can really emphasize the upbeat to help stabilize that front end. So let's put it together in open water. A gentle, shallow kick with a high uplift will make you more efficient. We spent some time on kicking, and the reason is that the kick provides stability, not propulsion, for about 90% of the triathletes. In other words, if we think about a strong, willowy kick, shallow, minimize the knee flexion, and make your engine, your hips, start generating the power on that kick, you'll find that you'll go from this position to this position because your stability is a lot better. So I like to do kicking in every single swim workout, and I like to do it hard. I never allow my swimmers to talk away about the climate outside or what they're going to be cooking for dinner. We kick hard, and we kick hard on the back, as Kelsey has shown you, doing back flutter kick and back dolphin kick, and also front flutter as well, so that you know what your feet are going to feel like when you're kicking, and now you back off in open water when you're in your race, and you know that you've got a steady rhythmic kick that's nice and shallow, that's really enhancing that front end of your stroke. And when people say, oh, I don't kick at all, that's a mistake. We should really add the kicking component to your whole regimen, and that's vital to accomplishing masterful freestyle.